Hello, Miss Adrian, Mr. Mark O'Donnell, Miss Maria, Thomas, Alan, Maria again, Mr. Jesman, Mr. Jesnel from France. We got people all over. Miss Belen Ibarra. Change the last name. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Awesome. If you guys are present and ready to grow, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're amazing, if you can put everything away and give the next 30 minutes to yourself, give me yes, I'm ready. Miss Marita, how are you? From France, France in the house, all that. Yes, 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 yes. I want to hear that. I want to hear you. Yes, because I want guys. I just you have no idea what it means to me for me to be able to be here and to be able to give you guys what I've been learning um, from a lot of other people because I tell other people I said I'm not that smart, right? I just see I learned from Tony Robbins, find who's being very successful at certain things and imitate what they do, right? And that's exactly what I've been doing is right, imitating what they do. Definitely a lot of training, definitely a lot of reading. I stay up until 11, 12 o'clock at night, just learning. What can I learn now? What can I learn now? And that's the stage in my life where I'm at today. And I give so much thanks to Next Level Leadership and Mr. Chad Shapiro for having this vision and this dream. I love it. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I am turned up. I'm ready to give you guys what you deserve, and that's the best. Okay. So I hope Mr. Sam Trevino from here from San Antonio. I'm just excited how many more people we have opting in, joining all over the world. That's crazy. If you really think about it, and this is going to go directly into what I'm about to show you guys. So let's get started because I have some amazing things that I want to share with you guys. So get ready. Put your seatbelts on, please, because you're going to go for a ride, I promise. All right. So first of all, what we want to do is Next Level Leadership, please, the fan page. Make sure, make sure. And why do we repeat this over and over? Because remember, as we were growing up, as we were going to school, why do I have to learn that? Why they got it 2 times 2? And why do you keep saying the same thing? Well, it took me about I don't know how many years, I know the times tables because it was repetition. I remember one summer, my father, I was really bad at math, just so you guys know, and my father put me in the table in the summer, and he says every day for 20 30 minutes you're gonna learn the times tables. Man, I'm so good at them now. So repetition, right? So that's why we repeat some of these guys. Please make sure you follow in the page first, otherwise you will not see the amazing posts from Next Level Leadership, right? We want to make sure we. If you don't have a account with Next Level Leadership, I really, really suggest you do. If you're new to this, you are about to go on a ride of a lifetime, guys. You really are. Okay, so there's different memberships, right? Of course, and I want to talk about that. And saying that, you can start all the way from the basic all the way to VIP. With that said, I want to welcome our newest VIP member, Mr. Marco O'Donnell here from San Antonio. Thank you for believing in the dream. Thank you for joining Next Level Leadership as a VIP member. But not only that, thank you for believing in yourself because you actually believed in yourself enough to invest in yourself. Because most of our problem is that we don't want to spend money. But think about why most people go to college. Most people go to college for what reason? To learn, right? And how much money do you pay? And even after college, how much stuff do you really use for the rest of your life? Nothing. Guys, trends are changing. The school system is broken. The new way of learning is through systems like Next Level Leadership. We teach tools, we show tools, and all these amazing leaders are your coaches, your trainers, your teachers to help you get to that next level because a lot of them already halfway there, mostly there, but we'll never get to that level. We'll always have a growth in progress, right? So make sure you start. You gotta. I tell people all the time, if you don't pay, you don't play. Am I right? Most people, if you don't invest in yourself, you don't know the value behind it because you've never invested in yourself. I'm just saying because I used to be one of those. Okay. So just if you're ready to invest in yourself, not only that, guys, but people like Mark O'Donnell, He's a, he's a team member of mine and everything, and and I appreciate him seeing the big value behind this, big value, and when what we can help him grow. Because guess what? People don't do as you say; they do as you do, right? So when you're part of something, why is that guy so much in that place every Tuesday and Thursday on those leadership calls? Why is he growing? Why am I not growing? Well, maybe because we're not investing in ourselves. I'm just saying. I'm just saying to grow. That's right. Belen, to grow. You can't grow unless you constantly searching, seeking, and investing in yourself. Boom. I'm gonna drop a mic right there and I'm done. Just kidding. My next one is Next Level Leadership Cruise. I can't wait. I can't wait. Let me see. I'm looking at the time. I'm looking at the date. Guys, today I know firsthand why this amazing cruise is so critical for my growth, for my business, and for relationship building. I got to meet such amazing. I always say that, but I got to meet Miss Marita. We got to have fun on the cruise. Mr. John Biswell, we had so much amazing. We would talk, we would share, we would do after the trainings. We would go and we would share. We would pick each other's brains. It was just such an amazing experience that I'm gonna tell you one thing. That 49.97. I'm sorry, but if you don't pay, you don't play. And so we got to pay and we got to play too, because it was such an amazing thing we did for playing after the cruise. I remember we getting off the boat and taking pictures with the people and taking pictures, and I'll share some of those pictures later on. I should have put one on here, the one that we were taking outside the cruise, but I will do that the next one, so you guys will see and get you pumped up. The blog, guys, the blogging is very huge. I don't know you if you guys know how much um, information you're getting from blogs, but blog is a very huge system um, online system that. So make sure you get on the blogging and make sure you get those blogs on a daily basis. And I want to go to the next one. Okay, so who is ready? Who is ready? If you're ready, make sure you put everything away. Distractions are a killer, guys. Leave it alone. Focus on yourself. Focus on ourselves. You ready? If you're ready, say yes. Okay, all right. So here you go. I wanted to start with something. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Show me the money.
All right, here we go.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show you the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah, show you the money.
That's not so rude. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yes. Louder.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money. Show me the money.
All right. I'm going to start with that because today's call is going to be amazing about, isn't it true that we all want to show me the money, right? But most of us don't understand what it takes to make the money. So, have you guys ever heard this? Okay, and I want to start with this. Have you guys ever heard of? Um, they say that, of course, we say, "Show me the money," right? But here's the question: how do you get to people show you the money? Here's a question for you: what is the number one single secret for success in any business? I got a bonus for you. I got a bonus for you if you tell me. Becoming valuable. More important than that, guys. All right, we're gonna jump on it real quick because I want to take the next 20 minutes to give you much as I can. Commitment, value, all this stuff is good. But here's the thing: you can become valuable, you can become commitment, you can become a leader, you can become everything. But if you don't have that one thing in your business, you are doomed, and that is marketing. If you don't have the money is list. There you go, Berlin. The money is in the list, guys. We don't have a list. We don't have a business. I think, and I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. This was my number one problem. It's because I was talking to everybody, but I was never building a list. I was never building a list. So who's ready to know how to build a list properly? Who's ready to grow? Who's ready to take here from here is what we're in June, we're in July already. July next 6 months to grow your business. Because it's not an overnight success. Nothing is overnight success. And I want to start. I want to jump to this, guys. Don't You can't judge each day by the harvest, but right, the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. So we need to plant seeds to be able to build a list. One more time. Show me the money. Show me the money. So what do I mean by building a list? The number one problem with us entrepreneurs is, and I'm going to ask a question and you don't have to answer it. Just answer it to your own self. You can answer if you want to. I'll be the first one to say I was not doing it. How many of you guys are building a list? Truly building a list that if you wanted to go right now and you wanted to say, well, I build a list of 500 people, I'm going to email them, I'm going to message them, I'm going to all of them at the same time. That's building a list. Are you doing that? And if you are, that's amazing. That's amazing. Because if you're not building a list, and I'm telling you, I went 3 years without building a list. And when I changed that perspective to building my list, and I'm giving you that nugget because I've learned it from some of the top leaders in the world. You have no list, you have no business. They were saying, you know, that building a list is actually, of course, is a long-term it's a long-term plan, right? Because you're never going to list a list overnight, right? So it does take time, and it does take work and effort for you to be able to do that. So make sure that you know that building a list is not a long-term commitment, because actually most people will start building a list and they will quit because they say, well, I've been doing it for 3 months. I only got 100 people. That wasn't for me. It's not about that. It's actually about why building a list is so important. Is because they were saying that it takes 8 times for you to speak to a person or touch a person before they buy from you. 7 to 8 times is usually the average. So that's why getting people to opt in. You should, yeah, they say it says about 8 exposures on average for someone to opt in to you. So I'm going to show you some of the ways for you to build a list. That sound good? Do we understand how important build listing is? And most of us may be doing it, and I'm hoping to say that I want to give you some ideas of how to build a list and implement it into your business. So that way, from here to 6 months, you can start seeing those results of email list, building a list. Because I know most people, when you say building a list, they think about email list building, right? And that is true. Um, one of the that I will speak about is the different types of lists. There's different types of building a list. So don't think that you're just going to build a list. Are you building an email list? Are you building what type of list are you building? So we're going to start with, definitely number one is the email list. Now, we need to understand, most people, and I know you've probably seen it on social media and stuff like that, and say the email list is dead, right? That's so far from the truth. No, it's not dead. No, it's not dead. Think about this. I always compare email list to a car radio, right? When was email list built? I mean, this was, remember, Yahoo days and all that stuff, right? How long has it been? It's been years and years where email has been created, right? A while back, long time ago, as far as I can remember. So I compare it to a radio because if you really think about it, now you go into a car dealership with the 2019 Jeep Rubicon, because that's my favorite car, right? Do they give you a car without a radio? No, 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 they don't, right? So the email list always going to be here, guys. So don't get into and I'm going to share some experience with you guys, because when I was introduced to a new way of building a list, I kind of thought the email marketing was dead, and it's not. You're opting into a lot of different things today, and for trainings, right? You probably got an email from Next Level Leadership about the next trainings, right? Hopefully you are. If you're not, you're not being targeted. Okay. So email list is actually a one of the most important things to do that. Now, how do you build an email list? I think that's one of our biggest struggles. Understand? Okay, great. I believe in emails. I do open emails. And believe it or not, yes, the email list opt-in rate has went down a lot, but it's still there. I mean, you still get emails. I just got a notification while I was talking to you on email. Somebody just sent me an email. It's still alive. It's still effective. It really is very effective. How do you build a list though? How do you bring people to your list? Okay. So I think that's one of the things that I want to share with you guys is how do you do that? Okay. All right. So to build a list, there's different ways to doing it, right? Make sure that there's something for them. Offer. Use resources, use Facebook ads, use free tutorial videos, promote your newsletter throughout your website, get personal. These are just some of the ideas, because most of us think about this, and we do this. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys do, but I know I used to, and I know sometimes I even do, and I catch myself doing it, and I'm like, man, why did I just do that? We always put a post on Facebook group, Facebook fan pages, Facebook whatever, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. But we do not. We want to give people value, and I think maybe some of us have learned the importance of giving people a value, but we do not give them a call to action. A call to action in what? Maybe what we need to do is give them a way for them to opt in. Like, we talked about, yes, you can have opt-in pages, sales funnels, right? A sales funnel, an opt-in page, I don't know if you guys know this, but Next Level Leadership has landing pages, opt-in pages in your back office. Want to build a list? Start using those pages. The problem with us is that maybe we don't want to take the time to go learn how to edit a page and make it very useful for ourselves. There are other services out there for you to be able to build pages and stuff like that, but we have one with the Next Level Leadership. So maybe we need to start trying to use some of those pages to try to go in. So let's just say if I want to give a value, I'm going to show you. How about if I share something with you guys? I'm going to share with you guys my screen. Watch what I do, and this maybe, hopefully, I'm hoping that this will give you something for you to see one of the things that I do in my business. All right. Let me share this screen. All right, can you guys see that? All right, let me see here. Check this out, guys. I hope this is powerful. I made this landing page, right? A free leaders mindset training. Javier Pulido, socially say, show me the training now. Show me the money. Boom, click. Now it goes back. It goes to a free training. Look at those awesome people down there, Mr. John Bispo, Ms. Marita. I'm giving people value. Okay, that makes sense. Something like that is what I'm talking about doing. Yes? Does that make sense? That's what I'm talking about, landing pages. When you give people a value to be able to come into, want people to come into my email list. Guys, an email list building is very critical to understand how the process works. Okay? So when you create you create, let's just say, example, an email list, and let's just say I use whatever resource you're using. I use Aweber. I use Actionetics. So what I do is I create different lists. One list that I create for my services or products. One for my business opportunity, and another list for leadership training. Right? Why? Because when I'm getting people to opt into my pages, I want to make sure that when I send them an email, I'm being congruent to the information where they opted in from. If they opted in through for a business opportunity, and then I'm telling them how amazing my product is, it makes no sense, right? And the reason why I tell you that is because you can get very frustrated and people will opt out of your pages because you're not being relevant to the information why they opted in from. Okay, so another day I'll do a training exactly how to create those lists and how to have people and how to have the right email marketing campaign. Because here's how powerful about email marketing, guys. Once you set it up, let's just say example, I have an amazing product. Let's just say I have let's talk about next level leadership. If I have a next level leadership opportunity and I want to do that, as a matter of fact, I do that right now, Facebook Messenger, and I will show you guys that too. But one of the things that I do is give them the ability, and I retarget them, and I let them know in Tuesday training, Thursday training, Tuesday training, Thursday training, right? And I can actually automate this process because I'm sure you don't want to be getting up every day in the morning and I gotta send a list. No, there's actually what they call drip campaigns, right? So you can set it up and say, well, I want them to send the email on day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7, day 10, because you don't want to talk about, and you got to be, give them more value, give them more information, value, information, because you do not want to be a spammer, right? We want to be a value. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love spam. Anybody love spam? I love spam, but I know it's not, I know it's illegal. So so we're gonna stay away from that. But when we give people value, like say, hey, you know what? We're gonna have free training on messenger, on email marketing. We're gonna have a training on this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna have an amazing trainer, Miss Marita, that's gonna jump on board. This next Thursday, you gotta be on. You gotta be on, and that gives people, you're warming them up because you're touching them one time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times until they say, okay, kind of like me. Mark Donald, I never told him, hey man, you got to come over here and check it out and sign up and do this, whatever. No, he's been watching it for a while. And he told me, man, I want to be part of that. And I love that he believed in the dream. But I get to talk to him a whole time, warming up the people. Now, let's move on. All right. And here's my favorite one. Another way to build a list. Uh-huh. 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 And the reason why I'm showing you guys this is because my favorite. Yeah, it better be your favorite because here's what messenger marketing is about, guys. If you don't have messenger marketing today, we were going to be doing some trainings on that. But I want you guys to take the website down. Manichat.com. MANICHAT dot, I don't know how to spell .dot, I guess. I'm kidding. .com. .com. Okay? So here's why. Even though you don't know how to use it, I want you guys to go to this website and connect it to your Facebook Messenger. Why? Because you're already getting people that are coming into your business. They're already opting in automatically. You don't need to use it. We will show you guys how to do that later. But this is very, very, very critical. Now, let me ask you a reason. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think this is important? Guys, 1.3 billion people. Let me repeat that. 1.3 billion people on Messenger today. If you want just 1% of that, you'll be good with that, right? Yes, exactly. Wow. Crazy. It is crazy. But most of us are not doing it. Now, here's the reason why I wanted to bring two different ones. So you'll say, why you talk about email marketing and building a list through email, and now you're telling me about ManyChat, because there's a difference between them. Like I said before, the email marketing is not dead and it's going to stay around. So we need to understand it's going to stay around. So we might as well use it. But the difference between that and ManyChat, what Facebook has done, opened up the API for ManyChat to integrate with Facebook, is very powerful, because the difference is I can send the same the same opt-in message, like on the page that you've seen right now, from that I have for Next Level Leadership. I can have an opt-in to my Facebook Messenger and my email marketing list both at the same time. Now the difference is when I send an email to a person, that person will open it whenever they feel like it, right? Yes, I don't have time right now, so usually I check, even me, I check my emails probably in the evening or maybe on a break, something like that. But how many of you get a message Facebook and you automatically open it? For real. So here's why I tell you that is because when you understand how ManyChat works and the messenger marketing, it's going to open up your eyes, because what happens is it is moving very, very fast, and I'm going to give you some ideas of how. Check this out. E-commerce products are being sold on Facebook, guys. Messenger. Wow. E-commerce products, airline tickets and updates are being done through Facebook Messenger. Recruiting with Messenger. People are looking for employers and employees on Facebook Messenger. Guys, this ain't going nowhere, by the way. Do you know that you can actually integrate payment systems and people can pay you with it within Facebook Messenger? There's a lot of things to learn about Facebook Messenger. But the first thing you want to do is go to ManyChat, ManyChat.com, connect it to your Facebook. That's the first step you want to do, and you want to do that today if you can, because when people start messaging you, even though you're not using it, they're already opting into your system. Facebook has about 2.2 billion profiles. Yes, your customers are there. Absolutely. Actually, the Facebook Messenger is so, and it has such a system that you can actually do Facebook ads. Will come directly to your Facebook Messenger. Guys, what is the difference between email marketing and messenger marketing is that what we want is relationships, right? What people want is real people, right? Well, what messenger marketing gives us the ability to do is when you send that email to a person, you got to wait for them to respond, and then when you get them, you respond again, right? Well, most of it. But with messenger marketing, the beautiful thing of what happens here is that you can automatically set it up to answer messages. You can use it as a customer service portal. A lot of people are doing it as a customer service portal to follow up with people. You can have a drip campaign to follow up with them within 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. We will do more training on that. But I want you guys to start opening up our minds to ManyChat and messenger marketing. Now there is different platforms other than ManyChat. I use this one is because it's a lot easier to use than other ones. Okay, guys, I'm telling you, please take it from me, because if I'm telling you this, I'm telling you because I've learned it the hard way, and the last thing we want to do is learn things the hard way. Okay, we introduced this last year at the amazing. For all those that you were there, we did it on the cruise, if you guys remember. Now, what if you cannot do Facebook? Okay, if you cannot do Facebook, I'm going to tell you about another idea. What about SMS marketing? Guys, there's SMS marketing, and we have that within. I didn't want to talk about that one today because that's a whole entire training, and we will do on that. But SMS training, SMS marketing is the same thing. So you have a build listing to do email marketing list. You have a messenger marketing list, or you have an SMS marketing list. So you can build a list from all three of them. Okay. So where do you start? Well, you start by connecting your ManyChat to your Facebook Messenger. It's as simple as that. It will actually walk you through the process of doing that. Um, I think, oh man, I had a slide for that. I thought I had a slide for that, but I don't. Okay, that's fine. So what you want to do is just go to ManyChat and it'll actually say, and then you connect them together. And I want you guys to do that because in the future we're going to do a lot of trainings and we're going to walk you through a process slowly but surely to maybe show you how to do simple campaigns and engaging campaigns and like everybody in my list this morning, they got a message letting them know automatically that we're going to be on this call at 10 o'clock today. Okay, so we're going to go back to this before we close, guys, and it's this: the money is in the list. You have no list. We need to start growing the list. And I know that some of the tips that I'm going to give you, that you need to start, when you start building the list, nurture your sequence, nurture people, ask for engagement, as to join. Maybe you can send an email or Facebook group and messenger to for them to join your Facebook group. You have to build your tribe, and I think that's the biggest thing. And don't feel discouraged when people are not engaging with you, are not going to your training, because that's part of the process too. Okay, that's part of your pruning. So we're going to go to that process to say, why aren't people engaging? Why are people opting in? Why aren't people joining? But that doesn't work because I'm here and I just put that post on there with the awesome, amazing opt-in page, and nobody's going through it. Because if it's not happening, you need to go back to your content. Content is king. So it's not about the page, it's not about the opt-in page, it's about the value you're giving to people to have them opt in. Okay, that's a whole entire different training. Email them regularly, be yourself, give value, segment your list. Segmenting your list is the one I was telling you about. Okay, segment your list, otherwise people are going to be opting out of your list. But if one thing I can leave you guys today is 10:32. I wish I had more time because we were going to a lot of deeper stuff. But one thing that I can tell you is start building your list. Otherwise, 2 years from now, you're going to look back and say, how come my business is not growing? And the reason is because you don't have a list. Most businesses, and I'm going to leave you guys really, really with this. Most businesses, when you sell a business, they don't sell it based on the business itself, but based on Instagram was bought because of what? Because how pretty it was? No, because of the database of the list that they had. Am I correct? Instagram was bought out by Facebook because of the database that they had. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you enough value, enough information for you to start building a list. And if you don't know how to build a list, guys, we have to invest in ourselves to make sure that we learn how to do things. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of Next Level Leadership and being part of you guys. I hope you have an amazing, amazing rest of the week. Don't forget to stay tuned Thursday, 10 a.m. Okay? And most importantly, go build a list. Love you guys. Thank you.